That bastard Bisharp got my caffeine and sugar. Thank you, Starbucks. So, like I said, I was gonna do a video on Yolo. So I am now wired and pissed. So, not on top of the rage, I have a caffeine and sugar buzz, plus a little nicotine craving still, because that was just my first cigarette of the day. So, yeah, let's get this shit started, right? So, of course, it's the That Bastard Bisharp video, Yolo. Now, I hate YOLO. I hate the term. I mean, of course you only live once. I don't think it needs to be a motto. I mean, it's like saying, it should just be, fuck it, we're stupid. That's the phrase that it comes to mind when I hear the phrase YOLO. Like, just had sex, YOLO. Got my first car, YOLO. Should have had abortion, never. Oh, won't mate. For the love of God, don't mate. YOLO pisses me off to no fucking end. I mean, it is profoundly one of the most retarded, dim-witted, half-baked phrases that I've ever fucking heard. And that's saying something. Because let's face it, 20 years in the South, yeah, you hear a lot of stupid shit. And one of those phrases was, what does nocturnal mean? From a freshman in high school. And then another one that a teacher could not say peninsula. It was like, somehow in the English language, the woman cannot read the word peninsula. No one in the class could. And that is when I came to the conclusion I am a superior being. Backtracking back to Yolo! People who use that phrase shouldn't even be allowed to live once. They're the people that I would go back in time, just to the point where the mother is about, 6 months pregnant, and Falcon punch her right in the fucking womb. I mean, really. What goes through a person's mind when they say YOLO? Let me end a sentence with YOLO. I cannot grasp, nor can I ever fathom that level of stupidity or simplicity. I don't know, maybe I'm just too far advanced for these kids, but I just don't get it. I mean, if YOLO would have came around when I was 6 through 10, I would have still thought it was bullshit, and you would have never heard me say it. Ever. But nowadays, I've seen 18, 19-year-olds saying YOLO. You know, I really want to find these trendsetters and kill them in the most horrific and brutal ways, to where Jeffrey Dahmer, John Wayne Gacy, Jack the Ripper, Ted Bundy all just look like, well, Mr. Rogers. I mean, the methods I would go about with exterminating and cleansing our society and the internet of such intellectual garbage, Hitler would make me his number one. I mean, I'd be the top Nazi soldier. I mean, they'd make movies about me. And it's frustrating when I'm the only smart one that actually does this shit. And I'm getting dirty looks. Well, funny looks, at least. I love it when I sit in my car and do a video and people just stare. So yes, I'm making a YouTube video. I'm making a fucking video for my page. What the fuck are you looking at, you fat motherfucking cows? Like I said, still angry, now hyper. But, like I said, I would fucking exterminate every single last one of them. I mean, somebody on my friends list literally posted a picture of sushi and chopsticks and said, ate my first piece of sushi today with chopsticks, YOLO. Dude, as an Asian, I really just find American culture and most Americans to be stupid as fuck. I mean, really. Oh, I ate sushi with chopsticks. YOLO, I'm so fucking dumb, yeah! I've been... Sorry guys, I just saw a nigger walking around with his ass hanging out. Because, of course, apparently black people can't afford belts. I think we need to start a fundraiser or charity event called Belts for the Monkeys. I don't care how politically incorrect it is. I don't care how racist it sounds. Belts for the monkeys. And that counts for wiggers, too. If you're sagging, first I'm going to beat you with the belt, and then I'm going to give you the belt to wear. Don't wear the belt, I'm going to beat you with the fucking buckle. Ugh. God, I hate people. Like, why can't you be happy? Let me start killing off these stupid motherfuckers, and then I'll be happy. Ugh. YOLO in any form of media is bad. YOLO in any context of life is bad. And technically, I've already proved YOLO false. I died once. I came back. Bitch, you can live as many times as you can be revived. Just pray to any god that may or may not exist, of any pantheon, of any religion, of any mock religion, that you die a horrible, painful death, and you don't come back. You never come back. But it's bad. It's really bad. But what really fucking kills me? Hashtagging it on Facebook. I thought I checked that retarded hashtag belonged on Twitter. Facebook's not Twitter. You stupid motherfucking teenagers, stop it with the YOLO hashtag. I don't even give a shit if it's not even YOLO being the hashtag. Don't fucking hashtag on Facebook. I mean, I really need to stop looking around. I really do. I need to stop looking around because I'm just seeing people with sagging pants and ass cracks everywhere. You get to watch that bastard Bisharp have an aneurysm. Anyway. Hashtagging YOLO. Don't ever do it. Don't even say YOLO. Don't type it, don't say it, don't even think it. Because if you really need to say YOLO, apparently you're too stupid to even figure out you lived only once. I mean, what'd you think? You were immortal? I prayed it. Anything at all that you weren't? I mean, I'm already cursing any deity that may have some kind of intentional plan. Because honestly, I'm thinking if there is an intelligent design to everything and everything's planned, there is a god that really wants to piss me off. Really, since that's the topic. Fucking idiots are. Hashtagging anything on Facebook is beyond retarded. Saying YOLO is beyond retarded. I mean, if you were in the Special Olympics, you wouldn't even cross the start line. Let alone the fucking finish line. Sure as hell, you brain-dead mouth breathers would just sit there running around in a fucking circle screaming, YOLO, 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 yeah. I mean, really, I've dealt with mentally handicapped and downright retarded people that are smarter than the teenagers and youth that are being produced by America. That's bad. When there are literal retards smarter than you mouth breathers. Yeah, you fucked up. You fucked up big time. Now, I don't give a shit about freedom of speech right now. Yes, you have the right to say what you want. But you shouldn't have the right to... The one right you should not have is to be a fucking idiot on the internet. Now, that doesn't go for the idiotic challenges like Cinnamon Challenge, the Banana Sprite Challenge, those kind of shit. No. See, that shit is at least funny. YOLO? It's not funny. It's not cool. It's not trendy. It's only trendy at fucking brain-dead shit spawns. I mean, seriously, I've noticed that it's basically, let's see, I really have a feeling I'd say about class of 2012? Either class of 2012 or 2011 really fucked it. And like, that's when it really started for the classes, and then it just, from then on out, it just went to hell. And I mean, if this is what American society has to offer, I really am raising money and getting the fuck out of America. I mean, my occupation is going to be a mortician, and wherever I go, there's still going to be dead bodies, so, you know, I'll still have job security. It's not like I'm going to be a teacher or anything. God forbid I'd fucking kill a student if I heard him say YOLO or swag or anything of that fucking area. I mean, if I heard them saying they like Justin Bieber, there'd be a textbook shoved down somebody's throat. You just don't... Like I said, I can't comprehend that level of stupidity. I mean, the more I try to comprehend it, the more I just feel this pressure building in the left frontal lobe of my brain. And it starts to spread. And it hurts worse than a fucking brain freeze. I've been bent backwards in half, and I'm not supposed to bend like that. And it didn't hurt as bad as the headache I get. So, you know, it really pisses that bastard Bisharp off when I see hashtags of anything. I think one person actually, I think, sophomore? Junior or sophomore of this year, posted a hashtag of Big Titty Swag on, Facebook. You know, this is why I prefer older women. This is why I prefer older people. Sure, they might think they know everything. They might think they're entitled to some kind of respect, or they're of some kind of authority figure. But at least they have a damn good reason why. I mean, yes, not all adults are smart, but even the dumbest and underdeveloped of the adults are still more mature and intelligent than the most, well, mature person of my age. And that's why I like Tej. That's why I get along with J and D. That's why I get along with Captain. That's why I get along with Carl. Because they're not fucking idiots. They're people who are either my age or slightly older than me, and are either on my level of intellect or actually superior in intellect, which I will say, Tej and Carl are smarter than me. And I like that. I like being the at least remotely dumb one in comparison to somebody. When most of the time I've been surrounded by a bunch of incompetent buffoons. I mean, my family, most of my friends, well, the people who considered themselves my friends, for me they were more associates that I was plagued with. Take SARS, the bubonic plague, over them. But it's just that I hate being the most intelligent person in the group. I really do. I fucking hate it. Because if I'm the most intelligent person in the group, I'm not learning anything. I hate not learning anything. I need to gain wisdom, and at least when I talk to Tej and I talk to Carl, I get some more information. I get more understanding of things, and I can reflect on myself. But when I'm surrounded by a bunch of just peons and neophytes, all I can think about is how much I want to fucking brain them. I mean, I pity people like Einstein and Stephen Hawking, because those kind of people are just at the top of their fucking peak, intellectually, and all they have is lesser people with lesser intelligence, just gawking at them in awe of their brilliance. Honestly, it's a sense of loneliness that comes along with it. It's just, you got the people, but you just don't fucking understand. And that's the problem with people who use YOLO. They don't understand how fucking stupid they are. It's like, oh, I'm smart, I'm mature. YOLO! If I had a 12-gauge shotgun, I would have blown my brains out already. It's sickening. It is downright gut-wrenching, disgusting how people just fall into these fucking trends so easily. You see this catchphrase, they go, oh, that's really insightful. No, it's not. It's common fucking sense. Dumbass, you only live once. You get your brains blown out? Yeah. YOLO. And when I'm skull fucking you, remember, YOLO. When I'm fisting you, YOLO. This fucking tiger calls. I don't know what they're fucking called. Love of God, I've been told it so many times I can't remember what they're fucking called. Fist people with that. Let's see how many intestines, and just see how much of that, those intestinal tracts I can just pull out with those. Just stupid people give me an aneurysm and a migraine and a half. So I'm sorry if I get loud and the sound fucks up, but YOLO really pisses me off. I can't stand it. I can't stand swag. I can't stand mainstream. I can't stand the term hipster. Excuse me. And honestly, I just can't stand a lot of things. So, at the end of this one, I'm going to ask, and I want people to comment, why do you think people are so goddamn stupid? Leave your comments below the video, share this shit, and remind people that YOLO is not cool, it's not hip, it's not trendy, it's not smart, it doesn't show that you're an intelligent person, it just proves you're a fucking dumbass that follows the latest trend. Even though what we call trends now are just fucking sad excuses of entertainment. So, again, that bastard Bisharp out, and I'm going to make a third video. The third one's not going to be a rant. It's just going to be a little more of my insight on what I think, like the suicide video was. So, again, that bastard Bisharp out. I'm going to try to calm down before I make the other video. And I think I'm going to chain smoke a few cigarettes. So, later guys.